with beautiful Orlando, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He's got enough. He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. UCF. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's got him in the flat. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. Into the house. Touchdown,
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Handoff for Watson. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown Knights. Rolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Throwing right. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Out wide left, it's Thurman. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to establish the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 92, set to take this one away.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Wide, 3, wide, hey, move.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. Got the first down. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Catch in the middle. It's Wade. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Watson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Here's a give to Watson. He's past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Moves to his right. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Thurman. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gets it to the back. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 9, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Left side is Wade. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Thurman. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Extending the play. Unleashes to the end zone. Big guy smells it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Swats it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. They put the brakes on him.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Jenkins. Right side, it's Thomas. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Chambers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Now, 4th down. Number 15 on the field goal.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the...
But, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. Turning it on. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second and long here. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
He breaks a tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Touchdown, UNC! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the return, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Carolina, 38, UCF, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Makes a grab and room to run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a... at the 47.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Straight ahead, it's Chambers. Past the 6. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is...
And here's the third interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Out wide right, it's Chip. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to continue taking shots.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hits inside, it's Chambers. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Flag 14, ready, go!
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals.
A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. Cyclones ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
How much fun has it been watching this young man early this season as advertised? He was so special a year ago. And, David, you could really see all the work this guy has put in the offseason. He's playing at a different level early this season and certainly looking to continue that today.
And that's why this team's doing a lot of winning, and he's doing a lot of performing. Like, he's coming out the gates really, really strong. Got his team in position early on. Listen, you got to start fast. Then you get to the middle of the season. Impressed by the way he started this season.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Omari Hayes, the transfer, former member of the Tulane Green Wave. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Plummer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Rush is on, and they got him.
Really impressed with how this team seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Looks it in. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to pass, it's Alexander. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Give to the single back. Enough to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Alexander. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Right back to it. Got a little. Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see what the Cyclones. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. He'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into their happy place for a touchdown. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with the lone back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries to get it himself. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Hollins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Hollins. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Break. Over. Let it go.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted, a 1st half turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man, it's Alexander. A little release to the back. Turns it on at midfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for room straight ahead. Takes it into the end zone for a We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he avoids the sack.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To the air, it's Alexander. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Cyclones! A pick. Handoff to the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.